Welcome everyone to our open house celebration. My name is Rob Rose. I am the Executive Director of the Cook County Land Bank. And on behalf of the staff, our Board of Directors, President Preckwinkle, we welcome you to this open house. This is the first home that we sold that's been completely rehabbed, and we really wanted to celebrate this event. There are a couple of things that we want to accomplish with this. One was to showcase, the vision that we have for the kind of houses and the type of rehab to be done with a land bank house. Two, really wanted to showcase what we see as the way that the rehabs are going to be done, especially in these previously low wealth houses, if you will. These houses are looked at as low dollar, low wealth, but we know that with the right TLC, the right responsible rehab, these houses can be true economic gems and true places of choice for people to live in. And so we wanted to invite everyone in to really see what our vision was for that. So I'm going to take some time to introduce. We have a small program. I'm going to start off. We're going to have some remarks from the private bank from Brent Aarons, who is the president of Personal Client Services. We're going to have some words from Jason Williams, who's the co-owner of Ultimate Real Estate, LLC, who served as a rehabber and realtor on this project. And then we'll have some closing remarks from Commissioner Bridget Gaynor, who is also chair of the Cook County Land Bank.
Well, first off, on behalf of the private bank team that's here, we're just honored to be a part of the celebration today. We set out about a year ago with our friends at the Cook County Land Bank to really think hard and thoughtfully about what type of program we could put in place to really improve, Chicago's neighborhoods. And after a fair amount of critical thinking and innovative thinking and a bit of hand-wrangling from all of us, I think, we really developed what I think is the premier and the most innovative program in the city right now as it relates to rehabbing homes and really helping the neighborhoods with true dollars that are put to work. So the private bank, about a year ago in a press conference with Bridget and her team, we committed $10 million to rehabbing homes across the city. And that's important, and it's great that we have those dollars available. But even more important, and what we really needed to be successful, is we needed gentlemen like Jason who have the vision and the thought and the care to put what needs to be put into these homes. So with that, we are just thrilled to be a part of this. It's one of those things that the private bank is highly committed to. We've spent many dollars with people, education, programs, advertising, etc., to really put dollars to work around the city of Chicago. And that's what I want to emphasize the most, is that we're actually truly putting dollars to work. We're finding homes, some with the Cook County Land Bank, some with others. We've discovered that the program we've put in place works with the Cook County Land Bank homes, but also works with some of the other land banks around the suburbs, as well as just not-for-profit and for-profit developers that want to find homes to rehab and put great families in. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Jason so he can tell us a little bit more about the house. But again, we're honored to be here. It's our pleasure. And Jason, thank you for doing such a phenomenal job with this.
So thank you all for coming out to our home here and for seeing this finished product. I want to let my wife say a few things about our little story here.
Well, just a little bit about Jason and I. We both were in corporate America, and actually our background is pharmaceutical and biotech sales, but we started rehabbing just as a hobby about 10 years ago, and it was successful, but as we know, the market changed a little bit, so we decided to hold off. But in 2009, we were both laid off 6 months apart from each other from our jobs. And we decided, it was like, hey, you remember we talked about starting a real estate development company? Maybe this is the time for us to do it. And so that's what we did in 2009. We poured everything into what you see now. And about 15 homes later, this is where we are. But our commitment really is to Chicago. We are both Chicago natives. We're both from the South Side. And for me, And for me, it's really important that our neighborhoods look like all the other neighborhoods in Chicago. There's no reason why it should not. And the pride that we get from the neighbors, the people who come in and see the homes, like, oh my God, thank you. And it's the thank you. You know, for us, yes, it's a business, but there is a personal side for it as well. And we're just excited to be a part of this program with the county land bank, the Cook County Land Bank, with Private Bank, with all the neighborhood lending organizations. And we're just excited about what's to come, because I know there's so much more to come.
And now I just want to talk a little bit about what we did to the home. So when we first purchased this home from the land bank, it was actually a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. So we actually did the dormer upstairs to add 2 additional bedrooms and a bathroom. So we figured the end buyer for this home is going to be a family. We've had a lot of interest in the home so far, and we just put it on the market this past Friday. So we also finished the basement. So, you know, we put a lot into the home. We tried to really pick finishes that, you know, we feel that, you know, younger or even, you know, more established buyer would like, someone that a family can, you know, come in, move in, and not have to do anything for a long time. So, and then take pride in a home, because like she said, we feel like these homes can be on the south side. You shouldn't have to go, you know, in the suburbs to, you know, live good, and we can, you know, live well in our own neighborhoods. So
Nina has a similar type of story in terms of just starting her business and looking for a platform to showcase her artistic talents. And so, you know, what you see as you look through the different rooms is the vision that she had for the home as she came into it, a way to really showcase and really highlight the rehab that was done. So she's a newer business starting out, but we're proud to be working with Dinah. And again, make sure that you get her card. And I think she's an up-and-comer and someone that we're proud to be working with at the Land Bank.
Just in closing, I'm Commissioner Bridget Gaynor, and I chair the Land Bank Board. And as many of you know, this has been a labor of love for me, if as many other things. And I think the land bank, to me, represents opportunities for 3 things. One, it's the homes in our communities, that they're beautiful and they're stable and that they're desirable for families. The second is the families themselves that are going to have a wonderful experience living in this home and the excitement of building a family and living here and contributing to a neighborhood. But the third part that I think is something that we've been able to do differently is really the businesses. And so for us, it was important to reach out to local people who are living in the community, who had investment in the community. And as you can hear from Jason and Nyla and Esther, this isn't just a business, it's also a passion. But you can't get that done on your own. So I think there are 3, it's kind of a triple bottom line for us. None of that would be possible without partners like the private bank, because what you really need to make something like this happen, which is risky. I mean, look, a lot of people, when we talked about the land bank, it was a new effort. When you talk about investing in homes and making them beautiful, people hesitate and they wonder if the investment can really pay off. So you need somebody who is invested, not just because of the bottom line, but because they have a long-term view of Chicago. And all of us, I always say, you know, my measure of success for any of the work that we do is that my kids want to come back here and live and raise their own families around me, which is kind of my guiding principle. So that is my focus here. And I think that all the people in this room and our partners at the private bank and Rob and everyone here have that motivation. And so for me, you know, this is incredibly satisfying, and, you know, everything starts with a single step. And for us, this renovation of these communities starts with a single house. And I can't think of a better way to kick it off and a higher bar to set for what we will do in the future, to not just renovate homes and improve the lives of families, but to invest in the small businesses in our communities, because that's not fast. But like they say, if you want to go fast, go on your own. If you want to go far, go with each other. And so this is where we are. So welcome and thank you.